Hello all. As we all are done with the Microsoft Teams training and we all are delivering the lectures on the e-platform that is Microsoft Teams, we are moving to the next step of the teaching learning process, that is how interactively we can share our content and how interactively we can add our content in the presentations. So this video will help you to enhance the content and to enhance to give the basic filtering and the polishing to the content so that your content will be more understandable to the students. And effectively we have used the graphics in this video. I hope you all will enjoy this. So simply type PowerPoint in your search box, double click on that, your PowerPoint presentation will be open. Click on close. Okay, done. Now we are in the PowerPoint presentation. So before starting, we'll just do the basic setup, that how to manage the window and how to arrange the contents. So for that, let's delete this up. Simply right click here and click on delete key. Make it all clean slate sort of. Once it's done, simply go to the page setup section, in which you will be able to adjust the pages, that how to adjust the pages and how to adjust the view of your window. So here you can see you will get that option in the design tab. Okay, I'll just give a zoom so that you could be able to understand. Here is the design tab. Click on page setup. After clicking on page setup, here you can see there is an option. These options are for your height and width of your display page. So simply set it to 40 and height will be 28. Okay, so we can get our big canvas, and please make sure that this should be landscape. Okay, here you can see the width is 40 and the height is 28. Click on OK button. After clicking OK, you can see our page is quite wide, and if you want more, fine, we can increase it up to 45 so that we could get a very better wide canvas. So this is our canvas, and which is perfectly ready for our work. Now basically we always go point wise while teaching, so simply I will show you that how to point wise you can arrange your contents and how graphic we can add into that. So to start with, let's click on insert button, click on text box. We can add our heading of our presentation, that is 5-point interactive. How point wise you can have an interactive approach. So select this size, we will keep. Okay, font, any font you can add according to your conveniency. Okay, and here we will send it to right side by clicking on this button, aligning. Now once we done with our heading, let's come to our main canvas, and I will tell you that how you can add graphics into it. Now simply here you can see there are some shapes. There are many shapes actually. There is a circle, there's a line, there's an arrow. So simply here you can see there is a rectangle. Click on the rectangle and drop this over here. As you can see that we are dropping the rectangle. Likewise, if we are having the 5 points, so 5 rectangles we need, simply you can do copy paste, click here, hit the sequence Ctrl C, and again hit the sequence Ctrl V, so that you will get one more rectangle as it is. Again Ctrl V, Ctrl V, Ctrl V, so that total 5 rectangles we have now. And these rectangles we are going to place in such a way so that we could be able to arrange it. Now just do it one by one. Let's do it one by one. This will take this first one, and again we'll go to the shapes. Here you can see there is a triangle shape. This triangle shape we will select. After selecting this triangle shape, let's draw that shape over here. Okay, size, please scale it according to your rectangles so that it should suit. After clicking on this, here you can see there is a format. Click on format and click on rotate. Okay, on clicking on rotate button, you could get this drop down and click on rotate right 90 degree. After clicking on rotating 90 degree, just paste it over here like this. Okay, so this is our first, which will come at the bottom, first graphic. Now these are, as you can see, these are the two different controls. Okay, this is rectangle and this is triangle. These are the two shapes which we have taken. So these two controls we are going to group together. So for grouping them, simply click on this control, hit shift key and click on this control too. Okay, so these two controls will be grouped together. Now one more thing I would like to add over here, that here we are going to insert number into this. Okay, into this triangle. So let's insert this number and then group it together. So for inserting, again come to the insert tab, click on insert tab, click on text box. Okay, you can have a text box here. You click on that. This is our fifth bullet. Simply we can click here. Sorry. Select this, make it bold, get font to 48 and the font will be Calibri body. Paste it over here, just move it. This is our fifth. Okay. Make it white so that it could be visible. Select 5. Here you can see this on theme colors. Click on white. Now this is our fifth point and we are going to group this. Now you can see these three different controls we have: this rectangle, this triangle and this fifth letter. So just click on this rectangle, hit shift key, keep it pressed, click on this triangle and click on this 5 as well, and simply hit Ctrl G. See what happened? Once I click Ctrl G, these all things are grouped together. Here you can see as I am moving this, so this whole graphic is moving in its way. So now that fifth bullet is grouped. As same we can do with this one. Get the triangle of the same base, simply rotate it, go to format, rotate to 90 degree, and if you want the shapes to be done, then here you can paste it and you can simply scale with that portion. Okay, now as we want for all the rest of the forces, simply we can copy this by hitting Ctrl C and we can paste it 3 times so that we will get that done too. So here you can see we are pasting this. We will just keep these things aside. When we need that, we can take it. Okay, so here you can see so we have placed this triangle over here, and as I told you that we are going to group, so again insert the text into that text box, and this will be number 4. Again the font and everything you will take care with the same number, like we will keep it bold, we will keep it 48. Done, and just try to put it over here. Place. Again one more thing we left, that is make a background white, theme color white, so that it will be visible. So now you can see this is also done, this is also ready, this bullet. Okay, so this is also we are going to group together. So this is rectangle, hit shift key, click over this and click on this 4 as well. Again hit Ctrl G, bingo, this is also group. So these two fields we have grouped together, where you can see like this. As same as we will be doing this with this rectangle as well, and just try to fix it on the fixed level so that it could be easier. Okay, here you can see, please keep on alignment so that it should look beautiful. Now again add the text over here, insert text box. This will be my third point, so 3. Again make it bold, make it 48 and place it over here. Done. Again do the background white, color theme color of that will be white. Again group this together, simply hit shift key, select this and Ctrl G. Okay, this is also now grouped. We will place it at its location. Now you can see we have placed. Now take the another one, paste this. Please keep on alignment because it should look beautiful. There is an alignment line always show us, so you can refer that and you can add the selections by keeping watch on alignment lines. This will be my second. Again the same thing we will be doing on that. Keep it bold, 48 and place it over here. Okay, after placing, change its background, its color to white. Now again we need to group this together, shift key, click on this and click on the second and simply click on Ctrl G. This is also grouped, we can place it over there. Yes, now the last one is left, which is our first one. Just take it in the canvas, go to the alignment pane, see the alignment line, it will show us while we are placing. So this is the perfect plot. Okay, again add the text box into that, insert, click on text box. We will keep it 1. This is my first bullet. Again the same things, bold, 48 and place it on that. After placing, you can simply make its color white. Okay, there's some alignment issue. Then we'll add one more text box. Insert text box 1, bold, 48. Okay, make it white. And just place it over here. Done. Again group this one, shift key, click on this, click on 1 and simply Ctrl G. This is also grouped together. Now our all points, all the 5 points which we supposed to explain are ready, and we are going to add the colors into that. So now while adding the colors, let's start from the 5th one, which is this one. Okay, simply click on this, go to format, shape fill. Here you can say I will take this one. I will show you zoom, see, you need to click on shape fill. After clicking on shape fill, click on this color. You can add color according to your choice, no issues. After clicking on this, you go to gradient. Here you can see a gradient one. In the gradient, you can select this gradient control. Okay. Here also we will add the same color, shape fill, this one, and gradient, this gradient we will add. Okay, so our main controls are, first one is done. We'll click on the second one, which is the fourth one. We will add color to that, again the shape fill. Or while adding, you can simply click on control key and these all boxes, so that it will combiningly add. We can keep it blue. Okay, done. The color is added. Again go to shape fill, click on gradient, and the same gradient I will add. So the fourth bullet is also ready. Now click on the third one. You can click on control key so that at a time these both can be colored. Again the shape fill, we can keep it this one, this color. Okay, and after doing that, same gradient we will go, and this gradient we will select. So the third is also colored. Second one we need to color now. Then go to shape fill. You can add some, okay, we can add some dark green. Again the same, go to gradient and gradient fill. Now the first one is remain. Let's color that. Click on that, click on control and click here so that everything will be selected. Shape fill, we can make it brown, sort of. Brown is already taken. Okay, we can make this one. So we can click on this, it will be filled, and simply come to gradient, and the same gradient we will choose. Now you can see our all panes are successfully colored. Let's arrange them properly. So that it will look beautiful. Done. And this is my fifth bullet. Now all our points are added. Now respective to that, we will add some text. Here again go to insert, click on text box, and we can add our text here. So simply I am adding the content. This is point 1. Accordingly you can add your points which you want to teach. Your subject by subject this content will change. This is a demo, so I am just adding this content. So this is point 2. Next, this is point 3. This is point 4. This is point 5. Done. So all our points are mentioned. Now let's add numbering to it. Select all and go to home. Here you can see there is a number. Simply we will click on this number, so the numbering will be added. Font, any font you can add according to your convenience, which will be good. We will try to keep it professional and interactive. So okay, we will add this one. So I have added this font, Christina, and make it quite big so it will be able to view on screen. So we have made it 48 and keep it bold. Done. If you want to add some gaps in between, you can add like this. Just click and enter. so the gaps will be added. So these are your 4 points. Try to make this your points according to this left canvas. Okay, this left canvas in this point should be center on that. So this is our main heading 5-point interactive. This bold is quite hard, so we'll just remove the bold. Now this is quite okay. Okay, so now our content is also ready and our graphic is also ready. Now we are going to add some animations in that. So let's start with the animation pane, and I will tell you how the animations will be added. Now first animation will add to this. These all our graphic controls. Okay, so simply what you need to do, you need to click on every graphic, every rectangle. Simply click on control key, go on clicking and select everything which you have. Now we have selected everything. Simply go to animation, and basic animation we will add, which is the fly-in animation. Okay, so click on fly-in. I will show you in zoom. Yes, the fly-in animation we are selecting. Okay, so after selecting flying animation, here you can see effect options. So you can also click on effect options, and we want this animation should come from left side. So we will click on from left. So here you can see we will click on effect options, and here you will be clicking on from left. So simply click on from left. So from left this animation will come. Okay, now for this also you want to give some animation for your content, so we can give it a basic fade. Okay, we can give a fade option. So just select all these 5 contents which you have and click on fade. Or if you want some float in, so you can give on float in option. So I think float in is quite good, so we will click on floating. So here you can see our both animations are given to content also and to our graphic also. But now we want to add some more twist over here. So simply when this slide will come, when this slide will execute, when the first point will come, this is first point, this content should come. When the second will come, this content should come. For that we have one tool here called animation pane. Here I will show you. This is an animation pane. Simply you can click on animation pane. So here you can see these all animations you can view over here. These all are our animations. These groups are for our graphic, and this is our content. This is point 1, this is point 2, likewise. So now what simply we need to do is, let's click on this first one. So this is our first group, so let's get it to the first level. Below that itself you need to move this one, that is this is point 1. Okay, next click on second group. Okay, this is group 21, so let's bring it on the second position, and below that itself we will keep this is point 2, likewise. So we'll click on our third group. Third group is this group 19, so we'll just make it below second. Again below that we will keep our, this is our third point. We'll click on our fourth group. Fourth group is group 17, so we'll just make it below third, and this is also made. And last which we have removed is the fifth group, and below that this content is also available. So simply what we did, we just arranged our animation, that first group and this first content, second group this is point 2, third this is point 3, fourth this is point 4, and fifth this is point 5. So accordingly once you clicked here, this group will be selected. So this is our first animation we want to be appear on our slideshow, and immediately after that this should appear. Then again this should appear, likewise. So now when we add this, we also need to add some events to that. So let's select all these groups, hit the control key, keep it pressed, select all the groups first. After selecting all the groups, right click. After right click, you can see here is the very first option, that is start on click. So we can simply click on start on click. So automatically on click these animations will be played. Now for content, we want this content to be displayed after the animation of our graphic is displayed. So select all those contents by hitting the control key. ओके, कंट्रोल की हिट करके हमें वो सिलेक्ट करना है. वंस वी हैव सिलेक्टेड ऑल आवर कंटेंट्स, simply right click and here you can see start with previous. So along with this animation we need to show the content, so we'll keep it start with previous. So once we are done with this content and this animation pane, let's see how our animation is appearing. So simply we'll go to slideshow and we'll click on from beginning. So here you can see, as we are clicking on the very first one, so this is coming, this is a 0.1, second one this is 0.2, third one this is 0.3, fourth one this is 0.4, and the fifth one this is 0.5. This is pretty good and the interactiveness is also very nice, and point by point your well, click by click your graphics are coming along with your text. So this looks very nice. Now again we are going to jump to our main contents. Like now we have successfully added the graphics, but now you are going to jump to that slide. Like this is just an information, but we want to see deep that point, that what is point 1. I want to go to the slide where the point 1 do exist. So simply add more slides over here. Simply click on new slide here. Okay, new slide. Okay, remove all this, hit delete key, it will be removed. Take it on center. Now one more thing you need to keep in mind, that what color which you have taken for what point, the same color we will keep here for the slide. So for example we are doing this for slide 1, so for slide 1 here we will do the same. Right click on this slide, there is a format background button, you can see. Format background, this format background you will click. After clicking format background, there is a solid fill and here are the colors. So these colors you will check. Click on color, and I think we have taken this color for the very first one, so we will click on this. So you can see the background is as same as that first graphic. So we can name this as a slide 1. We'll select this slide 1 and we'll keep its color white. Okay, so this is a slide 1. Font, any font you can take, preferably we have for the content what font we have chosen, the same font we will try to keep here. Make sure this is visible, so I am just adding the font size. So my slide 1 is ready. Simply copy this, paste how many slides we want, total 5 slides we want, so there are the 6 slides we need to add. Again we'll come here, we will add the format background. I think for the second one we have chosen the dark green, so we will keep dark green for this. Here this is the slide 2. For third one we'll come to format background. I think for third we have chosen brown, so we will click on brown color as well. This is a slide 3. The fourth one, I think the color of the fourth one we have taken this navy bluish sort of format color. Select on the color, done, color is added. This is a slide 4, and finally our fifth slide. Click on format background. I think the fifth slide is this one, dark one, and this is my slide 5. Now simply all your 5 slides are ready, and you are going to navigate from these numbers to that. So if you want to add the link to these numbers, so here you need to click on this one. Okay, after clicking on this one, just right click on that. Okay, right click on this text box. Okay, make sure you are not going to click on this, you are clicking on this number, so right click on the number as well. And after right clicking here, you can see there is an option called hyperlink. This hyperlink option you are going to click on. So after right clicking on the number, just click on hyperlink. After clicking on hyperlink, there is a second tab, that is place in the document. I'll show you in the zoom. place in the document, and here we want, now here you can see slide 1 is our main slide, so we can't navigate this slide to the same slide, so simply here you will select this one, that is the number is 2 but this is our slide 1, so this will be navigated and you can click on OK button. For the same thing, for second also you will link our second slide, so click on hyperlink. After clicking on hyperlink, here you can see this is our slide 2. You can get a preview of that slide also over here, and you can click on OK. For samely you can click on the third one, right click, hyperlink, and you can make it slide 3. This is slide 3. For the fourth one, click on the fourth, right click, hyperlink. This is a slide 4. Here you can see, you can get the preview, click on OK. And finally we have the fifth slide. Navigate, right click, hyperlink, and this is our slide 5. So we have linked all the slides successfully with this number. Now once we linked to this slide and we want to come back to our main slide, I will just show you the slideshow that how it will link up. Here you can see this is our points coming, okay, and I wanted to go to slide 1, so simply I will click on this and I will be navigated to slide 1. But now from slide 1 again I wanted to go back to my main slide, so for that what we can do, here again we'll come back to our main slide. This is a slide 1 and you want to go back, click on home button. Here you can see there is again shape triangle we will take. We'll just plot that triangle over here, okay. Click on format. On clicking on format, there is a rotate button, click on rotate. After clicking on rotate, rotate it 90 degree and just keep it here, okay. You can make it select small so that it could be not visible much. After that simply placing this, right click on that. Again we are going to add hyperlink to this triangle shape as well. Click on hyperlink, and right now we will select our this slide. This is our first slide. You can see the preview of that slide as well. So we want to navigate from this slide to this slide, so you can click on OK. Now this effect is added. Samely we need to repeat this process for all, so simply we can do is Control C, select this shape, Control C, it means it will get copied. Go to slide 2, paste it. Go to slide 3, Control V, paste it. Go to slide 4, Control V, paste it, and go to slide 5, Control V, paste it. So we have pasted all those slides, and now all the controls are successfully pasted. So let's see our graphic, that how it works. Just click on slideshow and from beginning. So likewise these are 4-5 points interactive. I'll click, this is the point 1, this is point 2, this is point 3, this is point 4, this is point 5, and I wanted to navigate to my slide 1. So I'll click on slide 1. Here I will click, I will navigate to my first page. Then I wanted to go to slide 2, that is the point 2. I'll click, I am to the point 2. Again I wanted to go back, click here, I will be back to my main page. Third one, click here, back to main page. Fourth one, slide 4, back to main page. Click on fifth page as well, and I'll click here, so I will be back to my main page as well. So this is the way that we have arranged all this slide. Now for giving some visuals, simply we will add some graphic which you want. You can add any type of animation to this, so simply we'll add to all so that it will look quite more interactive. So simply click on this first and click on shift end, okay. So all slides will be selected. After selecting all the slides, click on transition. Here you can see we have clicked on transition. You can get more transition options over here. So by viewing it, many options are available. Simply we can have doors if you want. These options are varying what combination of version you are using of PowerPoint. It depends on that. If you are using latest version, you can get many options. You can using the older version, you can get lesser options. So these are the graphics you can simply add. So I think okay, those will be okay. So likewise the graphic will be there for your whole slides. So we have selected all, so for every slide this effect will be saved. So after saving this, Let's run it and check it how it works. Again, go to the slideshow and click on from beginning. You can also hit the F5 button on your keypad, so automatically the slideshow will be activated. So here you can see this effect is added. Point-wise your contents are coming, and simply if you navigate to the first bullet which you want, it will show you the effect. The zoom in effect will be added. Again, when you are going back, it will show you the effect. So we have selected all the slides and we have added the effect. So for every slide it will show the effect. But please make sure while adding the effect, all the slides you should select, and then only you can add the transitions to that. So likewise, we have completed the very first video of interactive e-content. So I hope you have watched and you have learned this is new trick for adding very grateful effect to the PowerPoint video. Thank you so much.